I wasn't born with money. I wasn't the son of a rich father. In fact, I failed. Not once, not twice, but 3 times trying to get into university. Most people would have quit, but not me. I even applied to Harvard. 10 times. 10 rejections. They didn't call. They didn't write. They didn't even look at me. But here's the thing. When the world says no, you don't stop. You get better, and you try again. Eventually, I landed in a teacher's college. Not a top school, not even second best. It was seen as a 3rd tier, maybe even 4th tier college in my city. Not impressive. Not prestigious. Just a place to start. But sometimes, greatness begins in the most unexpected places. After college, I knocked on 30 doors, applied for 30 jobs, and got rejected by every single one. No callbacks, no interviews, just silence. It was one of the hardest moments of my life. I felt invisible, defeated, like maybe I wasn't meant to succeed. But sometimes rock bottom is just the beginning of the rise. I started teaching at a university, not because I wanted to, but because I had no better option. My salary? Just $10 a month. That's not a paycheck. That's a reminder. A reminder that I was stuck, overlooked, and barely surviving. But I didn't let that number define my future. I knew, if I couldn't find a better job, I'd build a better path. In 1994, I told my friends, I want to do something with the internet. 23 of them laughed. They said, "That's crazy. What even is the internet?" They reminded me, "You don't even know how to use a computer." To them, it was a joke. To me, it was a vision. One they couldn't see yet. Because sometimes the world laughs right before you change it. I never saw myself as a genius. In fact, no one ever believed I could make it. They used to whisper, or sometimes say it straight to my face, "He thinks too differently. He's crazy. Whatever he's dreaming of, it'll never work." But here's the truth. Every idea that changes the world once sounded impossible. And every dreamer once looked a little crazy. I tried to borrow just $3,000 from the bank, a small amount to chase a big dream. I waited 3 months and still got nothing. We pitched to 30, maybe 40 investors, and every single one said no. "Forget it," they told me. "It'll never work." But I didn't stop because sometimes 100 rejections are just making space for one big yes. So many people said, "Alibaba is a terrible idea." They didn't believe in it, but I did. I held on to one simple thought. If we just keep working hard, this could become something big. Did I ever imagine it would become this big? Never. But I believed there was something out there meant for me. And I knew I'd find it, as long as I never stopped pushing forward. It was one of the toughest times of my life. We managed to raise $50,000 from 18 people. But for the first 3 years, we didn't earn a single dollar. People kept asking, "You're not making any money. So why do you still believe in this dream?" And I'd smile and say, "Because I see something you don't. And I'm not giving up until the world sees it too." Are you a millionaire? No. Do you want to be? Yes, I hope so, because every day I get emails from customers saying, "We can't pay you yet, but you've truly helped us." That means more than money ever could. And it's that impact, that purpose, that keeps me going. They told me, "If you keep helping us, one day you will definitely succeed." I held on to that belief with everything I had. Slowly, but surely, we built something real. An ecosystem, a community, a network. And that's how success starts, not just with a dream, but with the people you lift along the way. 16 years later, here we are. Alibaba Group, Tmall, Taobao, and Alipay. People look at this and say, "You're so smart. How did you build all this?" But the truth is, it wasn't just about being smart. It was about never giving up, learning from failure, and believing in a vision when no one else did. Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Larry Page, Mark Zuckerberg, Jack Welch, and countless others share one powerful trait. They are relentlessly optimistic about the future. They don't waste time complaining. Instead, they focus on finding solutions, solving real problems, and making a difference. That mindset? That's what separates the dreamers from the doers. When you choose optimism, you start seeing opportunities everywhere. But even today, many people say, I don't have a job. I have nothing. I'm drowning in debt. And while those are real challenges, optimism is what turns them into stepping stones. Because where others see walls, the optimistic see doors waiting to be opened. But your greatest asset? It's your youth, your energy, your time, your passion. Don't waste it complaining. Let others do that. Because real opportunities hide where people are busy complaining. If you learn to look beyond the noise, you'll find the path others miss. Think about how things could be done differently, how you could create a better way, then start working on it. Every evening, I see young people bursting with brilliant ideas. But by morning, they're back to the same old office routine, trapped in the comfort of what's familiar instead of chasing what's possible. Don't just dream. Make your ideas your reality. If you really want to become an entrepreneur, you have to do what others won't. Wake up earlier than everyone else. Push harder than anyone else. Show more courage than the rest. Because success isn't handed out. It's earned by those willing to go the extra mile when others are still sleeping. When I was young, I had this unusual routine. Every morning at 5, while the city still slept, I'd head to West Lake in Hangzhou. It wasn't about the view. It was about the people. Tourists from around the world would be there. And I, this curious little kid, would walk up to them and say, "Can I practice English with you?" I didn't even know why I was doing it. But the more I listened, the more I realized something strange. What they said, how they thought, was completely different from what I heard at home, different from my teachers, and even the newspapers. It was like I'd stumbled into another world, and I couldn't help but want more. That's when it hit me. Think about everything with your own mind. Don't just accept what you're told. Don't let someone else do your thinking for you. Because for every person, tomorrow is brand new. A blank page. All it takes is one step. Whether investors trust you or not, whether your friends believe in you, even if your own parents don't see it yet, it doesn't matter. Because belief doesn't have to start with them. It starts with you. If you believe in yourself, if your team stands beside you and trusts the vision, then don't wait. Work, day and night. Pour everything into it. Make mistakes. Fall flat on your face. But then, get back up. Every time. Stronger than before. If you truly want to achieve something for yourself, then start by thinking about others. Because when others succeed, when others are happy, that's when real success happens. That's when happiness finds you. Don't chase money. Money follows people. People who lead with purpose. So follow your dream. If you have one, don't wait. Don't overthink it. Just start walking. One step. That's all it takes.